Ethan had always believed that time healed everything. But time did nothing at all, to erase the memory of the girl whose presence once felt like sunlight and whose absence felt like winter. Her name was Lena. He met her at 17 on the last bench of their high school library, where she sat with headphones on, lost in her world. Ethan noticed her only because she kept tapping her pencil on the table, soft, rhythmic, almost like a call his heart kept answering. They didn't fall in love instantly. They fell in love slowly, beautifully, silently. Through shared notes, late-night calls, unfinished conversations, and moments where words were never needed. Lena was the kind of girl who loved deeply but quietly. She would smile at Ethan in a way that made him forget the whole world. And Ethan, he was the boy whose entire world became her. Everyone thought they would last forever. Even they believed it. But life, it seems, doesn't care about perfect love stories. Rain, the day everything changed. It was their last year of college when Lena received a call, one that shattered the foundation of their future. Her father had been diagnosed with a rare illness. Her family couldn't afford treatment, and she had to move across the country overnight. No long talk, no dramatic goodbye, just a trembling voice on the phone saying, "Ethan, I have to go." He begged her to stay. He promised they would get through it together. But Lena was stubborn in the ways only some people in pain can be. "You deserve someone who won't bring you this much hurt." That was the last sentence she ever said to him. And then she disappeared. Phone switched off, social media deleted, email unanswered, like she had folded herself out of his life. Moon, the years after. People told Ethan she would be replaced, that someone better would come, that love like theirs was just young. But he didn't want someone better. He wanted her. Every girl he met had pieces of Lena, someone's laugh, someone's eyes, someone's kindness, but no one had her heart. He dated, he tried, he pretended to move on, but deep inside, he compared every heartbeat with a ghost. And the worst part? He hated himself for it, because how do you replace someone you never stopped loving? Rain, the unexpected reunion. 8 years later, Ethan stood in a small bookstore cafe on a rainy evening. He was flipping through a book when a familiar scent brushed past him, vanilla and old paper. His chest tightened. He turned, and there she was, Lena. Older, softer, eyes tired but still shining with that same quiet warmth. For a moment, both of them forgot to breathe. "Ethan," she whispered, as if saying his name after years felt like touching fire. "Why did you leave without a goodbye?" he asked, voice breaking. Lena looked down. Her hands trembled. "I didn't want you to waste your life waiting for someone who wasn't sure she'd ever be whole again." He felt something inside him collapse, not out of anger, but out of the pain of knowing how much she had suffered alone. "Lena," he said softly, "you were never something to wait for. You were someone I wanted to walk with." Tears gathered in her eyes. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "So am I," he replied. Not because he blamed her, but because life didn't give them another chance, because time had changed them, because the love they once had was still alive, but too wounded to be revived. They talked for hours about life, about dreams, about everything they lived without each other. And when it was time to leave, Ethan realized something. He still loved her, but not in the way he used to. It was a quieter love now, a love without expectations, a love that wished her happiness even if it wasn't with him. Rain, the ending that wasn't a fairy tale. They didn't get back together. Some stories don't end in reunion. Some just end in acceptance. But that night, as Ethan walked home under streetlights glowing like tired stars, he understood a truth he had avoided for years. Sometimes you don't replace someone because some people aren't meant to be replaced. They're meant to be remembered. And remembering her didn't hurt anymore. It felt like peace, like closure, like the final echo fading gently into the heart.